Can our lives change with just one book? If your wishes have not come true so far, if the things you dream of have not reached you, or if you are constantly stuck in the same cycle of unhappiness, maybe the answer you are looking for is hidden in Pierre Franck's book, The Law of Resonance. The author of the book claims that this law reveals the secret of the horse. In this video, we will talk about the Law of Resonance, one of the most talked about books of recent times. I think that some sections I will share will convince even those who have prejudices. I especially recommend that you do not miss the $10 million story told by Jim Carrey in parallel with this subject. So, if we really believe, can everything or at least most things be possible? Is it just a fairy tale? Is it our brain or our heart that determines our destiny? First, let's take a closer look at the concept of resonance. Resonance in the physical world is the tendency of a system to vibrate at a certain frequency when it receives energy at that frequency. In other words, resonance is the tendency of an object or system to vibrate at that frequency when it is subjected to an external force. When stimulated, it vibrates at its own natural frequency. To understand this situation better, let's look at this video. There was no change in the balls when we hit them at 512 Hz. So what happens when we make a sound at 440 Hz? When we use the right frequency, the balls moved without me having to touch them. This is how resonance works in our physical world when we find the right frequency. But now let's stop and take a step further. Pierre Franck's book, The Law of Resonance, goes beyond this definition. What about our thoughts and feelings? Just like these objects, if our internal energy vibrates at a certain frequency, can this frequency echo in the universe and match with similar frequencies? The author claims that our thoughts and feelings have a great effect on our lives. Maybe this idea seems a little crazy to you. You may ask yourself, does life change just by thinking about it? But stop for a moment and question this. Maybe the real problem is that we believed that this was not possible from the very beginning. So if you don't believe in resonance or that positive thinking positively affects life, how can you expect these thoughts to be truly effective? I do not know if I understood what I meant. There is actually a cyclical situation here. If we don't believe, we can't use this power fully, and this may lead to our expectations not coming true. This is also known as the pig-mean effect, or self-fulfilling prophecy. This concept was explained in the video that appeared on this card and was watched almost 1 million times. We explained these to you guys. How smart is it to expect something you don't believe to come true? Is there really no point in having faith? Or are our wishes not coming true because we can't really believe? The law of resonance comes into play at this point. If you don't believe, it means you don't resonate. But if you believe and direct your thoughts with this faith, then the energy of your mind starts to find a response in the universe. Yes. Now, when it comes to concepts such as the universe and the cosmos, I'm saying it openly. Sometimes it seems more antipathetic to me, because especially personal development, unfortunately, such concepts have been emptied. So I need to break our prejudices here too. Although this is harder than splitting the atom, it's take a breath and take a look at Jim Carrey's inspiring story.
Write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff, but then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. So you visualize yourself like...